Aiden Lee. He's got a teammate coming up here shortly that could become the 5th four-timer.
Wonderful, wonderful thing to see. And here we have another opportunity for a 4-time champion in Tyler Badgett versus Omar Rosas. Here we have the first match of a Imperial Valley wrestler. Omar Rosas out of Central Union High School wrestling against the current ranked 3rd best in the state, Tyler Badgett. We saw his younger brother earlier get upset. Let's see what our boy from the Valley can do up against a strong wrestler from the powerful Rancho Bernardo.
Yeah, Tyler Badgett, he's definitely been in the weight room. He's going to be wrestling Division I next year. He's ranked 3rd in the state. The 2 guys ahead of him are ranked in top 3 in the nation. So he was a state semifinalist, finished runner-up last year, just narrowly missing out on a state championship and overtime. But he's definitely one of the best kids in our section. Tough, hard-nosed, grinded-out kid.
Yeah, and here we have a great
Central kid, Omar Rosas. He's been working hard this offseason. Coach A.J. Smith, Coach Sanchez, definitely been in the weight room. He's looking good. He's had a pretty good year so far. So we'll see how he can hold up here against Badgett.
And there it is, 2 for Badgett. He's trying to get his legs in.
Badgett's pretty beast on top with legs. Looks like he just got him in there on Rosas.
So here we see he's working a half. He's going to try to turn Omar Rosas. Omar Rosas was mentioning to me that this match means
25
quite a
seconds
bit
left in the first period.
There's no excuse why it wouldn't. Tyler Badgett is just an incredible wrestler, and you can see here now that he's right now up 2-0 against one of the Valley's best. Especially, I mean, he's up against the best 154-pounder in the Valley, no doubt. And here you see it's 2-0.
We got 2-0 out the first period.
Period.
Badgett's on top. Omar's choice. He chooses neutral. Omar has an 18-1 record this year with a 3rd place at El Cajon and a 1st place at San Pascual. Badgett sitting at a 33-3 record. Currently ranked number 3 in the state of California. Badgett working Russian 2-on-1. Rosas defending it well. Got a warning for stalling here on Omar. Yeah, 2 takedown on Badgett. For Badgett.
What would you say it's like facing a guy that is so decorated like Tyler Badgett, especially for, you know, a Valley wrestler that's wrestling in his home area?
What was that? Sorry.
What do you think it's like facing against a guy that's just so decorated like Tyler Badgett, knowing that you yourself are good, but you're going up against?
Yeah, it's tough. Omar's doing a great job, and obviously he's got the pride of Central High and the Valley, and he's got nothing to lose really. He's putting up a good fight right now against a heavier ranked guy. See if we can get on the board here shortly. We've got about 15 seconds left in the 2nd period. It's kind of a good gauge to see where you're at, prior to Masters here. So be a good tune-up, and Central can go back and try to do their homework. They got the 3 near fall with Badgett Got 11-3, 11-0 going into the third period. Badgett's choice. Badgett chose down. Badgett with the escape.
And another point.
Badgett does a real good job on his feet, controlling that collar tie. Real heavy on the head.
And, you know, that's the first time, you know, I've seen Omar do that against guys from the Valley, but it seems like he's kind of, you know, I don't know if maybe he's hurt, but just right there just exploded and threw Badgett like, oh, you're not going to get me on this one.
Yeah, he got a good little fight. We just got a stalling dinged on Omar, so Badgett got a point there. You know, sometimes when you're wrestling some elite kids, it's, you know, you kind of
I guess that way.
was a little hesitant at times,
No doubt.
You know. But Badgett's definitely a beast. There's 2 takedowns for the Tech. Score is 15-0. And your champion at 154 from Rancho Bernardo, Tyler Badgett. So last match, Rancho Bernardo had a guy become a 4-timer with Jaden Lee, and his teammate Tyler Badgett just became the 5th 4-time Holtville champ. So congratulations to Jaden Lee and Tyler Badgett. Coach Joe is a Holtville alum, class of 1997. So good job, Coach Joe Terbellini.
And what a great
doing a great job with the Rancho Bernardo program. I think they're currently ranked 9th in the state, California, and he has 3 kids ranked in the top 3. So hats off to Coach Joe, and keep it up. And we got our former Calexico Bulldog state champ, Brian Sanchez. He's coming back to the mic here to announce weight class 162s here.
Here we have Paul Ortiz versus Michael Esquire. An immediate
So we're off to a
attack by
takedown.
Paul Ortiz. And this Paul Ortiz kid is getting after it.
It's an animal, you know. Paul Ortiz. He went 3-2 at state last season.
And Paul Ortiz is a junior going up against Michael Esquire, who is also a junior.
You know, I remember Michael Esquire when he was a baby. You know, it kind of makes me feel old, but just watching him here coming down. I used to also assistant coach at Olympian High School a couple years ago. And he has grown. He has grown into what he is right now. Paul Ortiz, though, also from a feeder program in Imperial. Outstanding wrestler. Already went to state. Coming in at 3-2, the record at state. I know he's destined to place this season. He's taking control of the position, trying to go for a cradle. Controlling that ankle on the top position, Paul Ortiz. Ortiz 2-0 in the first round. Michael is scared. He's trying to take control of the head position, trying to get that inside headlock, but no good. He's still working. Paul Ortiz working on a cross face as he broke him down. Inside wrist control with an ankle lock. Still taking control position. 20 seconds left in the first round. Michael Esquire is trying to get that escape. Paul Ortiz is just too strong on top.
So a quick 2 off in the first, few seconds of the match for Paul Ortiz. And just the rest of it was just a lot of control.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you say coming into this match was the favorite? Paul Ortiz or Nora?
Paul Ortiz. Paul Ortiz, also a local favorite. And being that he has experience going into state, that right there motivates you into trying to be more than
no doubt
your last season's a record. He wants to go there and he wants to place. I mean, that's just every wrestler's dream. but he's made it to a point, placing first almost at every tournament he's gone to.
Yeah,
Also,
so we have Paul Ortiz. He's taken CIF. He took third at Masters, and just having the experience at state definitely is something. Here we have him scoring another 2 points with a reversal. Noah Rupp is fighting for everything that he can get, but Paul Ortiz doesn't let him get anything.
Yes, Michael is still trying to, from Olympian, he's trying to get any points he can right now. The score is 4-0 in the second round. He was on top position, and Paul Ortiz just reversed it and still taking control on top. They go back in the center mat. Stalemate was called, no movement by either opponent. Paul Ortiz on top. Whistle blows, and Paul Ortiz breaks him down. Controlling his arm, going to an arm bar. Mike is scared, trying to get that to reversal. Paul Ortiz just squaring off on him and controlling the position. Paul Ortiz getting a spiral ride on him. Locking that ankle, just breaking him down, holding him down. Paul Ortiz continues to keep doing the breakdown as Mike is scared, trying to get that escape. There's 35 seconds left in the second round. Score is 4-0. Paul Ortiz continuing to take position of the wrist control. Michael Scare, another attempt to do a reversal, but not successful. Paul Ortiz just taking position, total control position of the top. 10 seconds left into the second period. The score of 4-0. Paul Ortiz from Imperial up. And they probably will be going out of bounds. And the time comes out. Going into the third round, it is Imperial's choice. Choose his top, actually neutral. Bringing both opponents up. He wants to get more takedowns on that so they can secure his win. Both facing each other, squaring off. Paul Ortiz controlling the collar tie, choosing for an outside single but does not come close to it. Mike is scared, hanging on that head, clubbing that head. Trying to attempt to get in, setting it up for a takedown. And he goes in for an inside single. Hoods onto the leg, but Paul Ortiz just squares off with the sprawl and scores another 2 takedown. Score is 6-0. Paul Ortiz is up from Imperial. Mike is scared. He's just trying to not give up more points as Paul Ortiz is getting an inside control, trying to get a tilt. So we got a stalling call on Olympian. No movement, no attempts to escape. It come down to a stalemate. Now we get, I believe, a caution on red. Also not making any movement, just holding him down. 50 seconds left in the third round. Michael Esquera attempted to do a reversal. Paul Ortiz blocked it. Whoa, came in with a strong crossface there. And with an inside wrist control, he's going to try to run it through to get the near fall points, but lets it go. Mike Esquera is giving him a good run for that money. And
we have 30 seconds left. Paul Ortiz on top, looking to finish this off, just playing it cool and riding him and keeping a little bit of action, occasionally trying to turn him here and there, giving Michael Esquire an opportunity to get a point, but at this point, Paul Ortiz has got this one cinched up. He's on top, and this is Paul Ortiz Jr. 5 seconds left before he is the champion for the Holtville Rotary Invitational Championship.
And your winner from Imperial, Paul Ortiz.
So he is our first Imperial
Valley. Next weight coming up at 172.
He is our first Imperial Valley champion
Maranata
today.
Christian,
Paul
Noah
Ortiz.
Rupp. And from
High
Brawley,
school, 62
Alan
pound
Carrillo.
class. So here we have another Imperial Valley wrestler, Alan Carrillo.
Alan Carrillo.
Sophomore
As a
from Raleigh.
freshman, he won the CIF.
As a freshman, took CIF San Diego section.
Yes, and came 5th in the Masters, making him a state qualifier.
State qualifier as
a
a freshman. Complete animal, utter beast. Right now he's facing off against Noah Rupp of Marantha Christian, who represents his school as the only championship finalists. Let's see how this goes.
A senior from Maranatha Christian, also winning very good prestige tournaments. So this is a great matchup right here.
I'd love to say that I wasn't biased, but to tell you the truth, I am going for the Imperial Valley guys for all of these matches, Brian. I'll tell you that right now. And here we can see Brawley doing pretty well. He's got a leg, and he's pulling it up. Marantha Christian does a little funk, unfortunately, on Carrillo. Scrambles and ends up on top.
Allen coming up with the 2 takedown on the first period within the 30 seconds. This is how dominant this wrestler is. He's pretty much, as a sophomore, he has a really, really, really great chance of being up there as one of Brawley's greats too.
That'd be awesome to see.
After Vinny Elizalde, one of the great wrestlers too from Brawley, Allen here is going to continue that legacy.
That's awesome. Yeah, seeing how they've been really great ones, that he has an opportunity, especially since he's so young and he's accomplished a lot already, that he can go on and he's still got at least 2 more chances to do it.
Definitely. And making it his first time as a freshman, he's definitely going to take up those 2 chances. Allen controlling the top position over Noah Rupp. 40 seconds left for the first period. It started with an intense takedown. Taking control of the spiral right. Allen controlling the spiral right. Just trying to get a tilt, not giving up that escape point. Noah's trying to get that one escape before time runs out. 25 seconds left, and Alan Carrillo is called with locking hands, which is not permitted in high school rules. So because of that, he gets a point. His opponent gets a point. So now the score is 2-1.
So the rule is that you can't lock hands, but is that only goes for on the ground or up top as well?
So if the opponent controlling the position has his knee down while locking hands, that is illegal. You can lock hands when you're standing.
I see.
Your opponent has to be standing in order to lock those hands. If not, you're going to give up that point. So they give another point, awarded another point for stalling on Alan Carrillo from Raleigh. So the score is 2-2 on the second round, with Alan Carrillo giving a choice. He defers his choice. Noah Rupp chooses bottom again. Bottom, it all depends what your strong points or the strategy you want to use to get that extra point. Noah Rupp standing up, trying to get that one escape. Alan continues to control that outside leg. He's going to try to drag him out of bounds, but no, he gives up that 1 point. Noah Rupp up by 1. 3-2 with an escape. So they're both trying to get position. Allen shoots in for an inside single, does not come through. Noah Rupp does a reshot, but in that reshot, Allen continues to shoot in again in his reshoot, getting an outside single, controlling the position. He's trying to get the leg out so he can either trip him or follow a double leg, but does not come in with a complete takedown. Oh, Noah Rupp takes an inside single shot, controlling the outside leg. Allen is holding on to a tight waist. Noah is walking, circling, trying to get that 2 takedown. He reaches over the hip. It might come down to a takedown, but there is no control from both opponents. Might come down to a stalemate or out of bounds. Call it an out of bounds. Start back in the middle on a neutral position. Allen asks for a timeout. Readjusts his teeth. You know, the other rule is that you have to have a mouth guard if you have braces. If you don't, you know, that the officials will not allow you to continue. It's just another safety precaution that is taken in the sport of wrestling. So it seems like they changed that injury to a blood time. Cut his mouth a little bit there. So they're taking an injury time. It looks like he might take up the whole minute.
And here you can see the wrestling coaches trying to give advice to their wrestlers.
Yes.
As much advice as they can before the
match starts in. The trainer is there actually.
Are you like Squinty? Always straining to see the world around you? Come into Advanced Eye Care at 506 West 8th Road in Imperial and let us add clarity back into your life. Call us today, 760-352-3505.
Summers are about planning adventures and making memories.
Especially this summer, because First Imperial Credit Union is offering a 1.75% APY on our Summer Saver account.
Ask about our automatic deposit options that give you added relaxation.
For the entire time, a trainer on staff, been doing a great job on there within seconds.
Definitely.
Great tournament that they put on.
Definitely. And as of right now, Allen took an outside single shot. He's taking control of it. He's trying to bring that up to get a sweep or a whip on that leg to get that takedown. But Noah Rupp continues to counter. Now he takes a shot. Noah coming in for an inside single, climbing up to the leg, trying to get that two takedown. No control. Allen continues on countering. They're both scrambling for that takedown.
That was close.
Allen is holding on to that tight waist and ankle. Noah's holding on to the inside single, and they come over. No score with the score of 3-2.
That last about a minute and a half of wrestling was good wrestling. I think that busted lip, he tasted his own blood and it got him a little kick in the butt,
Now both of them have a injury of blood time.
I think these kids are going to definitely come out there in the third period.
Definitely.
Jeez.
And Noah is up by 1 point on the third round. Again, these injuries, very common in wrestling. Scrambling. You're not really thinking about that injury at that moment, but after the pause, something, especially blood.
Summers are about planning adventures and making memories.
Especially this summer, because First Imperial Credit Union is offering a 1.75% APY on our Summer Saver account.
Ask about our automatic deposit options that give you added relaxation time.
Get your flip-flops ready for sandy beaches, magical destinations, and all the fun trips you can enjoy with no monthly fees and a great rate. Let us help you start saving for your next adventure.
Stop by First Imperial Credit Union to open your account today, because we're more than your bank. We're your credit union.
There's nothing like a high-level competition that gets you ready for this type of situation. He is down by 1. Coach is Tony Leon, a legend in Brawley. I was fortunate to be able to wrestle against one of his wrestlers when I was in high school. And he was very fortunate to always give me their best for me to get prepared for state.
Tell us a little bit about that. What do you think makes Brawley wrestling different than others? I mean, we're all from the Imperial Valley. Why does Brawley, and it's not just wrestling, it's a lot of sports. Why is it that Brawley just creates such strong athletes, specifically wrestlers, that take CIF 19 times in a row?
Definitely. They have a really great support system. They have a really great feeder program, which is the number one thing you want
the Gladiators.
To grow your program. The Gladiators. Tony, Ray, and even the legend Keith Smith is around this gym right now.
Yep.
They've taken over that program and they've made it big and great as they've become right now. 19 times the CIFA. You got to give it to them. They're doing a great job. And again, another thing you touched of Valley. This is another tournament where the Valley unites together.
Yeah.
against pretty much Imperial Valley versus San Diego. You know, it's not that you're from one school. You're representing the valley here.
No doubt.
Parents, you know, the families, they want to see that. We rarely see that unity, and here this tournament brings that unity.
Wow,
we
there's
got more blood time.
People's faces now.
Becoming to look like a boxing match. It is.
Like a boxing match, huh?
Yeah. You got to look over twice to see if we're actually wrestling here.
Are you like Squinty? Always straining to see the world around you? Come into Advanced Eye Care at 506 West 8th Road in Imperial and let us add clarity back into your life. Call us today, 760-352-3505.
Guys know stuff, so that makes sure there's no blood everywhere.
Definitely.
You saw that last exchange. Allen got up and he had Noah's blood on the side of his face.
Definitely. Yeah.
This is a scrap right here.
You know, you can say he's been marked.
Absolutely.
He drew first blood, and Noah is drawing second.
So here we have a minute left. Allen Carrillo on bottom. He's down by 1. He needs this. I mean, let's see how bad he wants it. Let's see what he does to the extent that he's willing to dig to get out of this. You know, Noah wants it. He's a senior. This is going to be the last time that he has the opportunity to take this tournament. He wants to represent his school well, so let's see what happens. We have 40 seconds left. And there it is.
Allen gets at one escape.
Tie games. Let's see what happens.
Reversal tries to come in and get a collar tie in him to throw him off, trying to go for outside single. Noah Rupp is countering, just balancing himself out. Allen wants to take that, but Noah Rupp's counters it by controlling his ankle crossface, taking it to the out of bounds with 18 seconds left on the clock. Oh, Noah throws in a half Nelson, taking correct consent, and I believe they might be getting that too, but no call. No call out of bounds.
10 seconds.
Now the coach from Maranatha
You heard
Christian
calls for 2. What was your take on that call, Brian?
I believe it would have been a 2. One of the opponent's legs was inside, but again, it's the discretion of the referee. Feels that we can't be able to see on that side of the mat. Maybe on his eyes, he saw that both opponents were out of bounds. Again, every takedown, every point counts in this match. They are both tied with 9 seconds left. You're gonna definitely 1 or 2 strategies. Try to get that 1 point in an intense move, or 2, take it into overtime. Being that these 2 wrestlers have very top level experience, they might just take it into overtime.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're doing another again, a blood injury time. And trainer just had his hands full in this match.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, between multiple times during the round and in between rounds.
He's running out of gas, you know?
Yeah.
So 9 seconds left in the 3rd round. Second and 3rd round, 5, 4, 3, coming down to the final countdown. And they go into overtime.
And they're starting it right back up.
So, a minute on the clock. First takedown wins. They're still wrestling like it's first round.
Yeah.
Wow.
50 seconds.
Allen trying to get a collar tie, trying to go for outside single into a cradle. Noah Rupp's not giving it up that easy. He stands up on that shot, outside single. Allen take control, bringing it down to the mat, but Noah sprawls on the shot. Gets him on the hook and scores for 2. 2-point takedown. Points over to the crowd. Must be his buddy, must be his friend. Whoever it is, they got that shot out. And your winner from Maranatha Christian, Noah Rupp.
This is the bloody Noah Rupp. Takes the 172-pound weight class for the 57th annual
Wow.
Holtville Rotary Invitational. A great match. Congratulations to Noah Rupp and congratulations to Maranatha Christian for getting
And
a
the next
champion.
match at 184
Great
from
job,
Southwest, Benjy Alvarez. And from Rancho Bernardo, Javon.
So we see another Imperial Valley wrestler, Benjy Alvarez out of Southwest, facing off against Javon. How do you pronounce that? Javon
Chivero, I want to say.
Javon Chivero out of Rancho Bernardo. Of course, another Rancho Bernardo guy.
I'm pretty sure in high school they call him JJ.
I wouldn't doubt that. Again, I wish I could say I was unbiased, but I got to say that I am going for the Imperial Valley guy, Coach.
Most definitely. I support all our Valley wrestlers. I was once in their shoes, and I would like to go back in their shoes, but I've done my due, and it's all we got to do is support our Valley wrestlers.
Exactly, and you pay it forward through coaching.
Yes.
It's a great experience as we could pass it on to the next generation.
Definitely. We don't coach wrestlers, we coach coaches. No?
Absolutely.
So here they got Southwest, Benjy Alvarez taking control of head position. Oh, almost got that snap down on there. But Javon quickly stands up on his feet on that snap down. They're both taking control of the collar tie. Javon going underhooks, trying to get that one left. Oh, Benjy reverses, gets control, and he gets, oh no, there's no control. Both wrestlers are both scrambling.
He's going for the headlock.
Benjy gets a headlock, trying to get the hip in it, but they come up standing.
Out of it.
Nobody is going to give up a
you can see the
point.
smile on JJ's face.
Javon Chivero being a junior, Benjy a senior. You know, both wrestling like there is no tomorrow. Oh, Javon goes in for an inside single, takes a shot. He gets a 2 takedown call. Rancho Bernardo up by 2 with the takedown. He's working his way on with the arm bar, leg right and arm bar. He's going to try to run that inside wrist control to get that near fall. He's going to run that arm bar. Benjy shaking his head knowing that, wow, that was intense. Javon is still working that arm bar tilt. It looks like they went out of bounds. Benjy Alvarez coming down position. Javon on the top. 18 seconds left on the first round. Both scrambled with throws from one another, but none of them came in with a successful takedown. He's got wrist control, tilt, scoring a near fall on Southwest. He gets 3 points added to Rancho Bernardo. Going into the second round with a 5-0. Rancho Bernardo up. Southwest is given the choice. He chooses
down.
Bottom. Rancho Bernardo's way to be told to come on top. Benjy trying to get a stand up to get that one escape. Javon just brings him back down to the mat again. Looking in for an inside wrist. Switching it over to a claw right. Javon sinks into the leg for a leg right on the left side. Getting a crossface on it, but Benjy off the back counters that leg right. Now Javon reaches in for a half Nelson. Cranks it up top, puts him on his back. He gets the near fall points, working on that fall, but doesn't come close to it. Score added 8-0 on the second round. He gives up that 1 point. Benjy gets a 1 escape. Oh, it doesn't. He does a suplex. Oh, and Benjy reverses that suplex. Coming up on top with the takedown. Possible near fall. Benjy lets him go. It seems like it's coming down to a show, guy. No, Javon coming up again. on trying to get that suplex over Benjy Alvarez, but Benjy says not right now. Score is 11-3. They're both in neutral position. 40 seconds left.
Now this kid's getting wild.
Javon takes his shot. He sprawls, but takes to get the kick out. Puts in a half Nelson, putting him to get a fall. 30 seconds left. He wants to finish it, and they come into a fall. Rancho Bernardo
Javon
ending the match with the fall.
I mean, what a performance.
And your winner by a fall, Javon Chivero.
That kid just
Rancho
tore it
Bernardo.
up there. He was having fun, that's for sure.
Next match coming up.
Javon Chivero.
Shane Hansen from
184-pound weight class
Oceanside
champion
and
from the
Nick
57th
Blanchard
annual
from Rancho Bernardo.
Rotary Invitational. Congratulations, Javon. Congratulations, Rancho Bernardo.
Now
Another champion from Rancho Bernardo.
Now this guy right here, Shane Hansen, oh my goodness, has made a really, really great appearance in these other tournaments, winning almost all tournaments first place, coming in second at Battle for the Belt, which is one of the most toughest tournaments there is right now.
So in short, you're saying we're about to see a match.
Exactly.
I love to hear that.
Both wrestlers here are seniors, but I've got the privilege to see Shane Hansen in the last two tournaments, and my goodness, very technical wrestler. And I believe the only wrestler in the finals from Oceanside.
Yeah, that's right, he is.
So Shane gets a... Nick Blanchard tried to get an inside single, but they go out of bounds. Tries to get another shot again from Rancho Bernardo, but Shane from Oceanside continues to sprawl. Shane in with the inside single, checking out for a 2. No, switch trying to get that double, climbing up, but it's out of bounds. No control. Oh, he gets that strong collar tie on him. Trying to be either one, throw him off, or just that's the way he is. Oh, he tries to get the inside sweep. No good. They go out of bounds again. He comes to the middle. A minute left in the first round. Nick Blanchard takes an inside single shot. Comes in for a double. 2, gets a 2 takedown.
2 for Nick Blanchard.
2 for Blanchard. The score is 2-0. Rancho Bernardo on top. Shane gives him a little shove right there. Rancho Bernardo on top. Caution. Oceanside gets a caution. False start. Now they're out. Oceanside trying to get a stand up. Rancho Bernardo breaks him down. Rancho Bernardo getting that arm bar. Trying to get that tilt. Arm bar tilt. They go out of bounds. It's 40 seconds left. Rancho Bernardo up by 2. Rancho Bernardo on top. Whistle blows. Shane is trying to get that one escape, and he successfully does. Score is 2-1. Shane Hansen with the one escape. Taking control of Russian tie. Taking control of wrist control. Shane on the Russian tie. Well, they go out of bounds with the attempt of an outside single by Rancho Bernardo. Shane goes in for a blast double and gets the tip takedown.
3-2.
No. My goodness. The score is 3-2. Oceanside up with the blast double. Shane Hansen takes control on top position. Trying to get a breakdown. Oh, and Nick Blanchard gets a reversal. A possible 2-point reversal.
3 seconds left.
Looked like Shane Hansen was trying to attempt a cradle, but not come close. And the score is 4-3. Nick Blanchard on top by 1 point, and they take a blood injury time.
Are you like Squinty, always straining to see the world around you? Come into Advanced Eye Care at 506 West 8th Road in Imperial and let us add clarity back into your life. Call us today, 760-352-3505.
The second round. So the choice is given to Oceanside. Shane Hansen, he picks down position. Well, he's one of the overachievers. He chose before time, but he was still given the choice.
Too.
He knew that was coming, so now he chooses bottom again. Nick Blanchard's on top. And Blanchard.
There it is.
Stop.
Tie.
Oh, he gets an escape. Shane Hansen gets an escape. Trying to come back, get that.
And now they're being aggressive.
Again.
They're getting after it.
Now they're both scrambling for control. Nick Blanchard on a Russian tie.
Oh.
He does a Russian roll, which is seen in freestyle.
Yeah.
Not in high school, but like I said, every technique helps. Let they go out of bounds. Not successful. Sometimes they throw that Russian roll into a cradle. And another blood time on Rancho Bernardo. Shane Hansen was just Russian rolled. Same technique used by... So Shane Hansen trying to get a blast double again. Nick Blanchard trying to control. Shane Hansen gets him on a forward lateral drop, puts him on his back, getting fall points and takedown points. He has him control on his back. He's not going to let it go. Nick Blanchard almost trying to get that reversal, but Shane has a good control on top. Puts him on his back. Still has his feet inside the mat. Taking control. And it comes, is it? 3-4 near fall, and they stop the match.
He's bleeding good.
No pin. No pin. Blood time again. His singlet, Rancho Bernardo singlet is white, is now turning red.
Yeah. There's blood all over the
That
mat.
Bronco is getting colored. So now they got to clean the mat, the blood. And normally the one that bled first is the one that cleans the mat.
Always straining
Get
to see
these
the
coaches
world
to work.
around you? Come into Advanced Eye Care at 506 West 8th Road in Imperial and let us add clarity back into your life. Call us today, 760-352-3505.
Folks, with 1 minute left. This is not over. So now they're going to do this little medical procedure here, putting a Band-Aid over the actual nose. Exactly. Hannibal Lecter here, Nick Blanchard now. It's good enough to eat. This will control the bleeding of his nose. I'm pretty sure the coaches protested that last, almost a fall, so they're going to put a Band-Aid on that. Shane Hansen with the breakdown. Nick Blanchard trying to come on top, trying to do a stand-up. Shane Hansen gets an armbar tilt, but they go out of bounds on it. Go back in the center mat. Nick Blanchard in the bottom, Shane coming on top. The whistle blows. And Nick Blanchard gets a reversal. Short sit out. Now they're getting both scrambling for control. Shane Hansen is trying to get control of that collar tie. That's how he's got his shots. Trying to get that inside single. Oh, Nick Blanchard takes the inside single shot. Shane Hansen sprawls. Very deep sprawl. Now they're both coming into close. They come down to a stalemate. No movement, no control. Start in the middle. Wow, Shane Hansen throws in almost like a super duck, gets an inside single on it, and takes him down for a 2 point.
That Shane Hansen is absurd.
That was a sweet shot, almost as he was teaching it. He's probably teaching it these young fans right now. You know?
Goodness gracious, what was that?
And we come to the end of the second round with 11-5. Shane Hansen on top.
Skills.
So the choice is given to Rancho Bernardo Nick Blanchard. He chooses bottom. He's down by 6 points. Every point counts. Nick Blanchard comes on top. Shane Hansen trying to get that cradle, but he gives up that 1 point escape. The score is 11-6. Shane Hansen goes for an inside single again and takes it to takedown, followed by a sweep. Shane Hansen put it on a clinic of these single legs. And we stop again for blood time. I think they're giving more than those 2 minutes.
Yeah. Because, I mean, he just won't
You
stop.
have to probably bring a emergency unit pretty soon.
Too much blood loss.
You have to fill this guy with IV pretty soon. He's losing a lot of blood. So Shane Hansen up 13-6 at the third round with 1:40 seconds. Position, taking out of bounds, bringing him down. That's a high breakdown. Close to out of bounds. Nick Blanchard's trying to get that one escape. 1:25 seconds left. They go out of bounds coming into the center mat. Nick Blanchard still in the bottom. Shane Hansen ready to be on top. Nick Blanchard comes out for a short set out again on an escape. 13-7. And Shane Hansen setting up that blast double. Gets it again. 2 takedown as they're close to out of bounds with the score of 15-7. Wow. You can literally say Shane Hansen is a shooter. Works on the armbar, inside wrist control, armbar tilt. 45 seconds left into the match.
I mean, here we see this kid took first in CAF and first in Masters. I mean, It seems like he's going to take first in state with the way that he's wrestling right now.
Exactly.
Goodness.
And that's his goal, I'm pretty sure. Definitely looks like he's going to take Holtville Rotary Tournament too. You know? So Nick Blanchard again in the bottom after that takedown. Shane Hansen coming on top. 46 seconds left. Shane Hansen controlling that position. Nick Blanchard trying to get that one escape, but they keep going out of bounds, and they come not yet out of bounds. Shane Hansen working on that arm bar, inside wrist. Now he's working on that half. Goes back to the inside wrist control. Raking him down flat. Working on that arm bar. Trying to get that tilt. Working on inside tilt. Controlling that wrist with 13 seconds left. He wants to finish this in this fall. Shane Hansen on top, 15-7. 2 seconds left. And your winner from Oceanside, Shane Hansen.
And what a seriously impressive performance by Shane Hansen. I mean, you saw high crotches, you saw blast
that was
doubles.
a good match.
I mean, absolutely incredible. performance by Shane Hansen of Oceanside. Congratulations. He wins the 57th annual Holtville Rotary Invitational Tournament.
That's coming up
here in Holtville.
22.
Hey, kid's a champion. I'm excited to see how he does in state, and as season goes on, I think he's got a good chance. I mean, if I had to put my money on somebody, it would probably be that guy. I mean, just utter domination out of this Rancho Bernardo. Excellent wrestler, Nick Blanchard. You know, he made his slight work, and that's saying something because that kid himself is an awesome wrestler.
So both seniors here.
Here we have Ferny Reyes of San Pascual versus Marcus Nguyen versus Rancho Bernardo. Like we said, we weren't lying when we said that Rancho Bernardo is all over this tournament. Sure enough, they are. Here we are at the 222-pound weight class. And I'm excited to see how this goes. It's another. He's the only one from San Pascual. Excuse me. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Ferny Reyes. So, you know, he wants to represent his school well, and he has the perfect opportunity to do it against a strong Marcus Nguyen from Rancho Bernardo.
Definitely, these both wrestlers here wrestle top seed wrestlers to get to where they're at. One's the number 2, and the other one is the number 4. Ferny Reyes from Pascual is the number 4, and Marcus Gwynn is the number 2 seed. So at the start, Ferny Reyes working on a snap down, controlling the front headlock or on a Russian tie. He's putting pressure on that, trying to get that outside single. They start out. He's just collar tying the head, but no. Marcus turns it around. Now he starts clubbing the head, putting pressure on the head, trying to divert him so he can shoot in for that outside shot. Well, we got one fake. Almost happened there. Marcus from Rancho Bernardo continuing on clubbing the head. Now Ferny returns that club. It's mostly like they're wrestling mirrors.
Yeah, honestly. You know, and that's what you see a lot of in these upper weights. You see a lot of hand fighting.
Yes.
A lot of them are kind of afraid to take shots. And if they do, they take it from a thing like that. They'll go straight from hand fighting down to a leg really quickly.
Definitely. Ferny Reyes on an outside shot, outside single. Comes up to the hip, trying to get that 2 takedown. He gets 2. Oh, no. He gets 2 points. Ferny Reyes now puts him on his back, taking control of that shot. Score is 4-0. With 30 seconds left in the first round, Ferny Reyes on top from San Pascual. Ferny Reyes working on position. Marcus Gwynn standing up, trying to get that one escape. Ferny Reyes just holding his position down, going out of bounds. They're brought back to the center mat. Rancho Bernardo down. The bottom position, San Pascual on top. And at this time, it looks like they're taking an injury time. Seems like one of his contacts, one of his eyes has fallen out, and he needs to put it back in there. The crowd is not too pleased about that. Crowd, please. Coaches stand up. So now they're gonna wait to adjust the injury time. So now we start again. Rancho Bernardo on the bottom, San Pascual on top. And San Pascual trying to just do a spiral right tilt, to doing it a breakdown. Working his way up to a cradle. Mark Gwynn standing up, but does not get that escape. They go out of bounds. So we start again. Ferny is trying to get the control. Marcus Gwynn fighting off for an escape. And he gets that one escape. Time runs out.
You know, we might see that 1 point come into play as time goes on. 4-1.
And so Red is given a choice, which is Rancho Bernardo. He chooses down. He ain't gonna not defer his choice because he needs those points. So He's going to try to get that one escape again to get more points on top of his game. But Reyes from Pascual, he's controlling the top position, rolling him in a tilt, putting him on his back, getting control of that back, and he puts him on his fall, getting near 5 points. Mark Gwynn trying to get out, and he gets the win from San Pascual.
Ferny Reyes out of San Pascual. We saw it back to back.
And the winner from San Pascual,
Ferny
Reyes.
representing San Pascual solo against strong Rancho Bernardo wrestlers, and he sticks him. Gets a good pin right there. Boom. Second period makes it happen.
Next coming up.
Congratulations to Ferny Reyes and congratulations to San Pascual. You guys have yourself a champion of the 57th annual
and from Imperial
Wrestling Tournament.
Horner.
So here we have our last match of the evening, heavyweights. Wolfgang Horner versus Javier Martinez. It's Imperial versus Brawley. So, like I said, I wish I could say I was unbiased, but I am very biased into this. I have to say I don't know who to choose because we have two guys from the Imperial Valley at heavyweight.
Of course, your alumni.
And
there's nothing wrong with that. you support your alumni.
And look, from my perspective, I rock the blue and gold. So hey,
exactly, and
it is what it is. But with that being said, I'm very excited that they're both from the Imperial Valley, and whichever way it ends up, I want to be happy that the Imperial Valley was represented the way it ought to have.
This here shows that they both won.
Exactly.
They both won here. They're both Valley in the finals. This is what we want to see. This is what the crowd wants to see.
And out of the total 12 matches, 6 of the wrestlers in those matches were from the Imperial Valley. Definitely. So that's also always good, awesome to see.
Exactly. So this is not all the San Diego tournament.
No way. No, it's not.
And I believe these probably are the only ones that are local.
That's
wrestling in the finals.
Yeah.
Horner, a sophomore. I mean, just going through these tournaments, placing in each tournament, top 3. He took second at CIF last season as a freshman. Martinez placing also top 3 at some varsity tournaments, took second at his CIF. So we have CIF runner-ups here, but on a different division.
Interesting. So I guess it's a matchup of not only valleys, but it's a matchup of divisions as well.
Yeah, exactly. This definitely we're gonna probably see at the Masters. I mean, they dominated all these San Diego teams that came down. It came down to these two individuals here.
And this is the only time they'll face up, as we know that they're both going to face each other this upcoming week.
Definitely.
As Brawley versus Imperial has a duel, which is highly anticipated.
Definitely. And it might come down to this match too.
Yeah, that's right. It might come down to this match as well.
Because they're both undefeated in the league, and they're coming up with their league championships this coming up Wednesday. So
neither of them want to give up anything right now either.
There's more here than just a tournament. And the score is 0-0 on the first round going into the second. Red gets choice. Imperial chooses bottom. Brawley chooses on top. Horner from Imperial chooses bottom. Trying to do a stand-up, but Martinez from Brawley just controlling that top position. Breaking him down so he gets that full control. Horner not giving it up. He's coming up, trying to get that 1 point. Martinez again breaks him down. He is not going to give it to him that easy. Oh, wow. Martinez with a strong crossface.
Very strong crossface.
Trying to change positions. Horner is trying to see what side should I go. Brawley Martinez is still taking control of top position. Horner has kind of slowed it a bit, making about 3 attempts to get an escape. Brawley gets position and throws in a strong crossface again. Horner trying to grab a leg hook right there, trying to get that single leg and try to throw it over.
It's close.
He's trying to stand up with that leg, but Martinez is not letting up. Horner gets a reversal on that leg control, putting 2 on the scoring sheet. Horner on top, 2-0.
2-0, 40 seconds left in the second period. We saw a good opportunity of Javier Martinez. He was working to get his legs in, and whenever he did it, Wolfgang grabbed it, reversed it on him. Really
Wolfgang
something to
going
see.
to try to do a tilt here, trying to put him on his back and put a finish on this. Wolfgang taking control of that top position still. Martinez is just trying to get that short set out to get an escape. Wolfgang placing 5th last season at this tournament. He wants to change that
No doubt.
and bring it up to a 1st. Well, we come to the end of the second round with a 2-0 Imperial on top. Martinez chooses neutral position, trying to get that takedown on him. He tried the top, tried the bottom, and now he's going to try neutral. Wolfgang taking control of the collar tie, trying to get an inside tie. Martinez trying to do a shuck by. Instead of gets an elbow pass. He does an elbow pass again, Martinez. Wolfgang looks like he's trying to get that leg again. Outside leg shot from the right side. Martinez, they're just both hand fighting. Wolfgang's on top too, but he's wrestling like he's losing, he's down by 2. They're still on a neutral position. Hand fighting each other, trying to get control, trying to get that arm. Wolfgang tries to attempt to get that inside control.
And there's a minute left. Time is going down. 55 seconds, 50 seconds. 2-0. Brawley's down. See, they got to do something. He's got to score a takedown. Period. Plain and simple. And that's just if he wants to tie. These boys are both getting really tired, but it's the championship as a whole. It's the last match of the night. I hope we see something. And he shoots.
And Wolfgang Horner tried to shoot, but has not good control. He is still up by 2 points. 30 seconds left into the match. The referee calls a time. Wolfgang attempts to get a takedown. But Martinez reacted quick on sprawling and circling around, which did not lead to any points, no control. 25 seconds left, last round. Imperial up by 2. Hand fighting going on. Martinez trying to come in on an underhook.
15 seconds.
Wolfgang is on top.
He's got to make a move.
Wolfgang controlling the top. 10 seconds left into the match. Final countdown.
3, 1.
And your winner from Imperial, Wolfgang Horner.
And Wolfgang Horner, the sophomore, defeats the senior.
And we come to the end of the tournament, folks.
Wolfgang Horner is the champion. Heavyweight 287 of the Holtville Invitational. And there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed our broadcast. This is Jonathan Butler and Brian Sanchez with VSN. Any final remarks, Coach?
Yes, thank you very much for having me here. It's nothing like these home tournaments that we get to experience and let the other people that are not allowed or not privileged to come down here see it.